is Thursday, and as someone pointed out for us, it's almost like Friday.
Yes, it is.
Because it's the end of the week for us, because tomorrow being Good Friday, we will not be here
exactly
with a live program. We'll have a repeat program for you.
This is Easter weekend.
It is Easter weekend, and I hope you all have plans for Easter weekend. This is Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we hope you have good things happening this weekend.
Yes, indeed.
Remember the reason for that season?
Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeed.
Yep.
And I understand there's going to be a whole bunch of
Easter egg hunts for children.
And all that.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, Herman Park, there's always one there with Goldsboro Parks and Recreation. You know, there was one recently at Berkeley Mall.
Yeah.
They're all over everywhere.
They are all over everywhere. There's a
Lots
bunch
of
of them
churches
around
are holding them.
Yes,
for all ages.
That's
fun,
right,
fun time of year.
And if you want to go out of town, there's one at the White House Monday, but
there you go.
But who wants to go there? You know, we got them here.
That's right. We want to remind that Monday night we have a city council meeting.
Oh, yeah.
5 o'clock is our work session, and 7 o'clock is our regular meeting in council chambers in Historic City Hall. Love to have you come and watch and be a part of the city council meeting next Monday night. And I believe Tuesday morning you all have a commissioner meeting.
We do indeed. As a matter of fact, Tuesday morning, the 6th, I guess, isn't it? The 7th.
7th for you guys.
We will have a Wayne County Board of Commissioners meeting that will be streamed live if you're so inclined, and you can pick up that stream off of our website at waynegov.com, www.waynegov.com.
Exactly.
All right. And if you can't see it, you miss it, it'll be posted later to our website.
There you go.
Later in the day. All right?
All right.
All right. April 2nd is
Yes.
today. International Children's Book Day.
Oh, great.
That's
okay.
nice. Yeah, it's a nice day. National Love Your Produce Manager Day.
Okay.
Hey, I don't write this stuff. This is real. This is real
I know
stuff
it's hard
here.
for me to believe sometimes.
I know. Okay, today is National Peanut Butter and Jelly Day.
Okay. Eat a
PB&J.
sandwich or a cookie.
That's right. And it is National Ferret Day,
Okay.
which is always a lot of fun unless you own one, and then it's not so much fun because you have to, anyway, they're into everything. Anyway, love your ferret. Coming up on April 4th, which
Yes.
is this Saturday, at the Wayne County Museum, guest speaker Chris McAllister will talk about the history of LaGrange, North Carolina. He's a teacher and he's a local historian, and he will have not only images and books and everything there, but it's going to be a lot of information and interesting information beginning at 1 o'clock this Saturday at the Wayne County Museum, all about LaGrange.
There you go. Want to remind you, if you have not picked up an Easter basket and you would like to have one, the Community Affairs Department, they have a group, of course, of youngsters from high schools all across Wayne County, and it's the Mayor's Youth Council.
Oh, okay.
Every year is a fundraiser. They make Easter baskets for children of all ages. If you'll give them a call, they will actually customize one for you.
Really?
Yeah. If you have things you'd like to go in at certain things, size, they'll make it for you, or they already make quite a few different sizes, different prices, and they're all right there on the counter as soon as you walk in the annex building for City Hall, I guess I should say. They have sold hundreds, and they do every year.
Right.
This is a great fundraiser for the Mayor's Youth Council.
Right there on the counter.
That's right.
2, 3, 4.
Are you counting?
I'm counting.
I knew that's what you were doing.
Okay. I missed a couple of birthdays yesterday. Jane Powell is 86. The movie star and actress is 86. Debbie Reynolds?
Yeah.
Yeah, is 83 yesterday.
Wow.
Right. And a birthday for Allie McGraw.
Uh-huh.
I can't believe she is 76.
My goodness.
Yesterday. Today we're having birthdays for Gloria Henry. Now that may not ring a bell for you, but if you remember the old Dennis the Menace show on TV.
Yes.
With,
Was she the mom?
she was the mother. She's having a birthday today.
How old is she?
She is 92. Wow. Bless her heart. All right. Also a bunch of other people having birthdays. We'll get into that, including Chris Maloney. Christopher Maloney was on Law and Order, Special Victims Unit, and he is 54 years today.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah, great program, great show. All right.
Reminding you that the downtown Goldsboro, the DGDC, is holding something called Barnyard Bar Bounce.
Oh.
Yep, it's basically different restaurants downtown Goldsboro.
Move. Oh, yeah. That's
Wear
move.
your best, I guess I should say, barnyard apparel and be up for prizes that they're going to be giving
What,
away. You're
be
going to
like
be.
a haystack or something?
You can be whatever you want to be. I guess dress like you would work in a barn. I'm assuming.
Okay. All
You know,
right.
just make up your own. But April
Make
the 10th.
up your own.
April the 10th, 8 o'clock p.m. This is all part of Pig in the Park. Downtown Goldsboro starts
okay.
at 8 o'clock. That's right.
Fantastic.
Because Pig in the Park is the very next day.
Oh,
Saturday,
okay.
April the 11th at
All
Old
right.
Waynesboro Park, all day
Outstanding.
long.
All right. The third annual Wayne County Literacy Fair is getting ready to kick off on April 18th. This will be at 2001 East Ash Street. The Literacy Connections is the place. Free admission, open to all in Wayne County. The third annual Wayne County Literacy Fair, a tremendous amount of fun with games and lots of food, lots of fun. Literacy for the entire family at the Literacy Connections on East Ash Street.
Excellent. I believe it's time to go to our interview, so we will see you soon.
Our guests today in studio, we're happy to have Lynn Williams and Julie Beck from Mount Olive and the North Carolina Pickle Festival, right?
That's exactly right.
Welcome to my humble abode here.
As we say, we're delighted to be here, Wayne.
Delighted. Okay, here we go.
Relish the opportunity.
Oh!
You already know you're in trouble.
Starting with the pickle jokes already. All right. All right. We'll get to the sweet and sour of it.
Okay.
Now, what is, tell me about the North Carolina Pickle Festival again. This is what, the umpteenth year?
29th annual.
29th.
This is not our first rodeo.
That's right.
You've been practicing.
No, we're just smart like that.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, Lynn, let's start. Give us a little background on the Pickle Festival.
Background. Well, let's see.
Yeah.
29 years.
29. That's a long time.
The festival main day is Saturday, so we start up at 9 in the morning and
That's
we finish
April
up
25.
at April 25.
April 25. Okay.
Saturday, April 25, the last full weekend in April. So from 9 to 5 on Saturday, 3 stages of entertainment: antique cars, classic cars, antique tractors.
Whoa.
We have Majesty performing at 2:30. We have CMT
Majesty
artist
Rose.
Majesty Rose,
Wonderful.
Goldsboro's own.
Yes.
CMT artist
Brian
Mayer.
Okay.
He's going to be on in the morning. So it's just a jam-packed full day.
Now, this festival has grown leaps and bounds over the last several years. And how many people, do we have a number of how many people attended last year?
We get about 35,000 people.
35,000. What's the population of Mount Olive?
4,500.
So we're what, 9 or 10 times greater than the population.
That's exactly right.
That's
We
amazing.
get to put out the welcome mat for all of our friends and their friends, and we have just a jolly time.
Have you done a survey as to perhaps where people come from?
Ironically, you asked that because this year we're going to have this door, and you're going to have a marker, and you're going to be able to write your name on the door, where you're coming from. You're welcome to our house, or coming through our front door, and you can put your name and where you're coming from, so we can go back and look and see where people are actually coming from.
Well,
is that cool?
I
or
think
what?
that is a great idea. That is definitely cool. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So some of the treat you mentioned the CMT artist and some other things there. What else do we expect and hope to see this year?
Well, we have a naturalization ceremony where we will have 30 people sworn in as U.S. citizens.
Wonderful.
And this is the third year that we've been contacted by the Department of Homeland Security to sponsor
Really?
this. Yes.
So they must like what you're doing.
They do. They do. And it's just a neat experience. And Lynn will actually be the keynote speaker of that this year.
That's wonderful.
And we also will have a mascot race, and Lynn can tell you about that.
Well,
mascot
we're
race.
putting out a call for all of our local mascots. So, of course, Ollie Cucumber being one of those. But
Right.
we're hoping the Trojan mascot with the Wilson Tobbs
okay.
mascot,
Yeah.
the Mr. Pig,
Mr. Pig,
Butterball.
Butterball.
yeah. And we want to line them all up and let them race.
That Butterball mascot, what a turkey he is, huh? I'm telling you, that guy.
We
Okay,
think
anyway.
it'll be a lot of fun.
I know it will be, yes.
Because I don't, if you hadn't seen Ollie lately, but he's really not designed to run. He just kind of has to hop. So my money's on who's not going to win the race.
Oh, okay. All right.
And we also have Pickle Idol, so we bring in a karaoke company, and we did that last year, and there's not a winner, it's just people can get up a chance and sing it. It's just amazing. People getting up there. Some were not so good, some were awesome. But it's just a really fun activity to do that. And that's right next door to our Highway 55 challenge, where people eat 55 ounces of burger and fries and drink, and they consume it in less than 4 minutes. It is crazy.
Really?
Yes.
That's wild.
Yeah.
And so what's the admission charge to get into this festival thing?
It's free.
What? Free? How do you do that?
And we give you free Mount Olive pickles all day long.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's worth going right there by itself. I mean, really. Okay, so everything gets underway at what time?
Well, we start out with our 5K Cute Patch race. Don't you got some running shoes on?
No, I do not. No, I do not.
I mean, even Ollie Cucumber's there for the 5K race.
Is that right?
He gets it started.
That's right. So it starts out early in the morning. That's at 7?
Yeah, registration's at 7. The race starts at 8, and it winds through downtown Mount Olive. It's really nice. 5K route through Mount Olive.
And then that goes right into our Tour de Pickle 75-mile bike ride.
Okay.
And that starts at the Pickle Company distribution warehouse.
At 9:30.
At 9:30.
All right.
And then everything else begins downtown at 9, and it's just non-stop all day long. Carnival rides, vendors, lots and lots of food. Oh, guess what our new food is this year?
What? What's that? What? Woo! I'm so excited. Woo-hoo! Woo!
You have to come try some of our dill pickle popcorn.
Oh, really?
It's delightful.
It is.
You're kidding.
It's really good.
Dill pickle. Well, I love pickles and I love popcorn.
Well, there you are.
There you go.
And
okay.
I've contracted with a company out of Raleigh called Carolina Popcorn Shop, and they have already sent 2 tons of popcorn down to the chamber, and people have been sampling it, and man, it's
good.
Really?
delicious.
I can imagine. I bet that would be good.
It is good.
I bet that is.
So we're pretty excited about that. Each year we try to feature a different vendor. Last year we had the dill pickle pretzels. And
I
now we got
remember
dill
that.
pickle
Yeah,
popcorn.
they were good.
Yeah.
I can't wait to try the popcorn. Oh boy.
Well, we have a new area at the festival this year. It's Author's Alley. So we'll have, and it leads to the new location for the Friends of the Library book sale. So, but we have Scott Mason from WREL who will be there to
great.
promote
Tar Heel
his
Traveler,
book,
yep.
The Tar Heel
Right.
Traveler, and several other authors and books that actually have Pickle connections, either
That's
Pickle
right.
Festival or the community. So they'll be there, and we have Abby the Spoon Lady.
Yes.
And
Really?
can
Oh,
place
oh
your
yes, all right,
ring on
yes,
spoons
right.
throughout the day.
Okay, one of the authors, I have to ask, is Pickle's Sparks going to be there?
Pickle.
Well, maybe not. Okay, maybe not.
Well, let me see if I can contact him now. And,
Okay, well, I was just thinking maybe he.
You're posing a dilemma for us.
Oh, a
dilemma.
dilemma. A
We'll have to look
dilemma.
into it.
Oh
And of
boy.
course, on Friday night, our festival actually kicks off on Friday, April 24th, from 5 to 9 p.m. We have pay one price carnival rides downtown,
Okay.
and then at the Mount Olive Airport we have Spare Change will be performing from
Okay.
8 to 11:30 p.m. and
Okay.
that's always a great time. And we have a beer garden and a wine garden, and it's just a good time out there.
That is outstanding. All right, very good. And again, it all starts on the 24th, the evening of the 24th, going into the 25th. The North Carolina Pickle Festival at ncpicklefest.org. All right, Lynn Williams, thank you so much. Julie Beck, thank you. Always
you.
great to have you in the studio with us.
Thank you. We're glad to
All
be
right,
here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Joining me in the studio today, I had Miss Cricket Davis. She is from the Goldsboro YMCA, here to tell us what's special this month in your community. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me again.
Well, this is a mighty special month. I know this is a special topic to you in particular, and we've got several things going on around the community to celebrate and to make aware how much we want to work on child abuse prevention in our community. Can you tell me a
Right.
little more about what the Y is doing?
Right. So, well, we're participating with the pinwheels, and our kids actually went out yesterday and planted their little pinwheel garden, and it's called Pinwheels for Prevention. And so our hope is to see as many pinwheels around Wayne County as possible, because people stop. We've got them all in front of the Y too, and
Oh,
people
yeah.
stop and then they read the sign to see what it's for. And just it talks about too the Mayor's Proclamation Day that we're going to have
Right.
on April 13th. So I'm just really excited about the amount of people that are kind of getting on board with child abuse prevention, because
Absolutely.
for so long people just not want to talk about
They
it. It's
brushed it
just-
under the
yeah,
rug. Yeah.
And it's just so, the statistics are so horrific, and we've talked about it before that
yes.
we've got to make sure we do something about it. So
And it happens right here in Wayne County.
oh yeah.
How can people, if they want to be a part of this, they want to purchase pinwheels and put it outside their business, their home, whatever you all are suggesting, how can they get their hands on some of these?
We bought a bunch of them to have at the Y, so they can come by the Y. And these are not the big ones,
Right.
So, but still 50 cents a piece. That's what we paid for them. So they can come by the Y and pick some up. I've got like 300 of them.
Okay.
So they can come by and pick them up anytime that the Y is open, and just show you colors. I mean, I went out
Right.
yesterday and delivered. I had a whole big bucket and delivered them, and yesterday it was pretty too, because the wind was
Yes.
blowing a lot. So it was really, really pretty. So they can come by the Y and get that. And then there'll probably be some at the proclamation ceremony, which
Yes.
is
On the
April
steps
13th.
of City Hall.
Yeah, and we're really excited about that. That's I think it says a lot for the city and the county to support child abuse prevention.
Absolutely.
And to make I hate to say make a big deal out of it, but that's what they're doing. They're
Right.
making a big deal out of it so that people will be more aware. We've got one of the choirs from one of the schools coming to sing, and the Child Development Center on base is coming.
Now, everyone's invited, correct?
Yes, everybody's invited, and it'll be at 10 o'clock on the steps of the City Hall on Monday, April 13th.
Monday, April 13th. Now, tell me more about these. This is not something that's just happening in our community. This pinwheel, is it a state thing? Is it a national campaign?
It's a national campaign.
National campaign.
It's a national campaign. So, you know, all across the United States, you'll see these pinwheels everywhere, and I think it's something good, you know, for people to identify with.
Absolutely. So you can get them at the Goldsboro Family Y. Just give you all a ring or come by and see you, and you've got some in stock.
Yep.
People are invited to put them in front of their businesses, their homes, anything to make the effort to showcase child abuse awareness, prevention, and honestly just making people more aware that it is in our community, it is in the state, and of course the entire nation. We want to work as hard as we can in our community to make those numbers go down.
And prevention's the answer, and we've talked about that a lot. And there's, we received the grant about 6 or 8 months ago to train 10,000 people free for the Darkness to Light Stewards of Children program, and so all they have to do is go to our website, click on it, and you know, because the rollout from that is for every one person trained, it affects 10 children.
Oh my goodness.
So, I mean, you think about, and a tipping point for Wayne County would be 5,000. So, and we're also, people that are in Pitt, Lenore, Greene, Sampson, and Duplin counties are available to do that too, because they're in our service area.
Tell me a tiny bit more about that program, if you will. I know this is a program where you come to the Y, you're trained on multiple topics, but it's mainly about recognizing child abuse. Is that correct?
It talks about learning the facts, first of all, about, you know, what exactly child abuse is, because it's not just sexual, it's not just physical, it's, you know, sexual exploitation, child pornography. You know, there's so many cyber things going on, so it helps educate people exactly what it is. And also to learn the facts about it. You know, when we talk about how prevalent it is, when you're talking 1 in 4 girls and 1 in 6 boys will be sexually abused by the time they're 18 years old, you know, that's just staggering.
1 in 4 and 1 in 6. That is unbelievable, Cricket. Unbelievable and horrible. And our community can step up. We know the people. We have great people in our community. We know that they want to be a part of this. So once again, recognizing whether you want to be a part of the training or whether you want to show your support by putting pinwheels in your yard or your business, give the Goldsboro Family Y a call. Call you directly, or you can email them. Would you mind giving them your email address?
Yep, it's cricket.davis@goldsboroymca.org. But you can go to the website.
All the contact information is there.
All the contact information is there. And the online training, you don't even have to come to the Y for. I mean, you can just sit it in the privacy of your home, do the online training. It's free. It's a 2.5-hour training. You can do it in 30-minute increments. And people walk away from that with much a better understanding. It even talks about, you know, reporting and what to look for if you think your child's been sexually abused or whatever. So, I mean, it's kind of a handbook for us in prevention.
Well, you know, if we think about large groups of children, where they are, whether it's Goldsboro Family Y, whether it's churches, after school programs, daycare centers, and the list goes on and on, youth centers, if we have people trained in all of those places, it is so much more, the chances are a lot higher that it'll be recognized and brought to attention and stopped and prevented.
Right, and if parents know what to look for, I mean, that's the biggest thing that I found as I go out and talk to people, is people are still under the assumption that it's the strangers that create and it's the strangers that offend, and it's not. I mean, 90% of the children know their abuser. And that's, I mean, that's so far apart from what we think it is. And so, you know, then it puts them in a precarious position, because usually the abuser is somebody that family knows and trusts, or it's a family member, or, you know, something like that. And so the child is afraid to step up and say something. You know, because the statistics that we have are just reported cases only. You know, so I mean,
so how many are there out there that are not reported?
Well, I mean, there's 39 million survivors of child sexual abuse right now in the United States.
Ooh, well, we want to do what we can in our community to keep putting that name out there, keep making people aware of what it is and how to recognize it in their own homes and their own communities and families. Well, Cricket, I know you all have so many other things happening at Goldsboro Family Y. Can you tell us a couple?
Yep, so we've got coming up the last weekend of April, which is the same weekend as Pickle Fest and Cures for the Colors.
It's a busy weekend.
It's a busy weekend. But we've got a racquetball tournament going on, so you know, people can go online and sign up for that, so that'll be going on, and we're right in the process now of hiring for summer staff. We've got our golf tournament coming up April 30th that we had rescheduled from the fall because it rained and flooded. So those are the two big things in April, and then in May, and we'll be getting more details to you guys later, we'll have Healthy Kids Day. It's usually in the month of April, which is when YUSA promotes it, but
You all have a lot going on.
Yeah, we've got too much going on in Wayne County, and we want to make sure we're supportive of the Pickle Festival
Right.
and Cures for the Colors
yes.
and everything. So, you know, and then summer's right around the corner.
That's exactly right. Well, if they check out the website at Goldsboro Family Y,
GoldsboroYMCA.org.
GoldsboroYMCA.org, you can look at your community calendar, see what all's happening. I'm sure you all have a list and details. Love to have people come out in the community and support the Goldsboro Family Y and all of your programs.
Yep, and we hope to see everybody on the 13th. It's at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I realize people are working, but, you know.
It'll be a short little
Yeah,
ceremony.
it'll be a short ceremony. Just pop out and you know, help us make awareness in the community.
That's exactly right. Well, thank you, Cricket, so much, as always, for being with us and making us aware of what's happening at the Y.
All right, thank you.
And that's what's happening in your community. Joining me in the studio today, I have Sergeant Paige Learnard. She's here talking about Crimestoppers and how you can be a part and help solve this crime. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Glad to have you.
Thank you.
So we've got some information we want to share with the community about something that's happened relatively recently.
That's right. We had on March 30th, which is Monday, right in the middle of the day at about 11:40 in the morning, we had an incident happen on Central Heights Road right in front of Eastern Wayne Middle School. And I want to clarify, it did not happen at the school. It actually happened at the convenience store across from the school, and so that caused a lot of confusion.
Chaos, yes.
Yeah, caused a lot of confusion in the community trying to understand where it actually happened at. But basically what happened was there was a car parked in the convenience store at 3515 Central Heights Road. As they were in the parking lot of the business, a car came down Central Heights Road, went past the first vehicle and started shooting at that vehicle while it was parked in the convenience store, and obviously kept driving off. Luckily for us, there was numerous witnesses in the area, and you're talking about basically lunchtime right in front of a middle school while school was in session. So immediately the school went in lockdown mode. Fortunately for us, there was an actual employee of the school that witnessed everything, so they were able to lock the school down quickly, get on the phone, call law enforcement, give us really good details. And one of the things I have done is brought the surveillance video footage clips of the suspect vehicle. Very distinguishable. It's a four-door, what appears to be possibly a Nissan Sentra. It's got dark tinted windows and looks like no hubcaps. And this again was in the Central Heights community. So we're hoping the public out there will take a look at that and give us a phone call and help us get to these suspects.
As of this point, we're obviously still looking for these individuals.
That's right.
Do we know how many suspects were in the car?
We do know there was at least two, possibly more. We had 3 victims in the car that was being shot at, but the best I can tell you right now is at least 2 suspects, potentially more.
Now, at the school, no one was hurt, no one was affected physically.
And to give the community even a little more comfort, to at least know, I don't know if that's the right word, but the shots were not even fired in the direction of the school.
Okay.
The school was definitely on their game as far as doing a lockdown.
Right.
And law enforcement was there really quick, so everything did go smooth. But no shots were fired towards the school. It was only at that car specifically.
Okay. So if someone in the community knows something, recognizes this vehicle, or thinks they recognize it, what do they need to do?
Give us a call at the Crimestoppers line. Obviously, they can call that 735-225 number. If they're not comfortable with that, they can text me at that 222-4230 number.
Okay.
And hopefully they'll have some information to help lead to a felony arrest. And obviously this is one that is eligible for cash reward.
And these cash rewards can go up to $1,000.
That's right.
For these tips. So if anyone recognizes this car, if you think you have any information to help solve this crime, you can text or call the number at the bottom of the screen, and you can help us go ahead and put this one to rest. Thanks so much for being with us. You see the picture on the screen now. That is the car once again. We appreciate your help, and this is what's happening, Crimestoppers of Wayne County.
And we are back on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Hello.
Hello. We mentioned before our interviews about Pig in the Park.
Yeah.
April the 11th, all day Saturday at Old Waynesboro Park.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, this is a fundraiser for the Boys and Girls Club of Wayne County.
Right.
Every year it gets bigger and better. They have pigs cooking all over that park.
Right.
And there's different competitions going on from amateur to pro, all for the title of,
Yes.
you know, best barbecue cook in town.
Yeah.
So if you're interested, there's lots of other things other than barbecue.
Lots of other things.
That'll be happening all day on a Saturday, April the 11th at Waynesboro Park. Free, doesn't cost a thing to be a part of that. I think what does cost is I think you pay a certain amount and you can go around and taste all the barbecue. of all the people that are entered in the contest and enjoy all the activities and entertainment.
That is a great day in Wayne
Yes,
County.
it is.
All right. Tomorrow we will not be here. Tomorrow being Friday, and tomorrow is Good Friday.
That's
we
right.
will be out tomorrow. Also, we will not be back for a couple of weeks.
That's right.
We'll be on hiatus between April 6th and April 17th. So we'll be back on the 18th. On the 18th.
That's exactly
Is that right?
I
think
think
that's
so.
right. Okay. Anyway, somewhere in there. Anyway, we'll be out for 2 weeks, and we'll ask you to watch previously recorded programs, former programs that ran here, and we'll put those on for you.
That's right.
And so we're not going anywhere. We'll be here, but next week. But we will be showing previously recorded programs.
That's right. Don't forget, next Monday night, Goldsboro City Council will have a meeting. 5 o'clock is the work session, 7 o'clock regular meeting. On Tuesday morning, I believe you all have a commissioner meeting.
That's right. Commissioner meeting starts
That's
at
right.
8 with a briefing, and then the meeting itself will begin at 9 a.m. on the 4th floor of the Wayne County Courthouse on April 7th.
Exactly right.
All right. While we're out on hiatus, we
Yes.
will be enjoying
Some
fish.
fish.
Wayne County's Spring Fish Fry, the Shriners Spring Fish Fry, getting underway at 11 o'clock for lunch and 4 o'clock for dinner at 3 locations, 2 at Mount Olive, or rather 1 at Mount Olive, right across from Mount Olive's Food Lion, across the street there on Highway 55, and also at Herman Park Center here in Goldsboro. You actually go in, sit down, and eat and enjoy with all the other people there.
Yes, you
Or
do.
if you don't have time for that, you can actually drive through Herman Park, drive through slowly at Herman Park, pay your money, you get your food, and you go off to wherever
And they
you're
make
going.
it very easy.
Oh, they do.
You drive up, hold your fingers up as to
That's
how many
right.
plates you'd like.
Yeah, when they point
They'll
to
have
you.
them ready.
They point to you. They say, how many do you want? And you'll say, I want 20.
That would be done.
Oh yeah, dunt dunt. Okay, so dunt dunt is
20.
20. Dunt dunt. $8 a plate. Enjoy.
Yes,
and
yes,
it's
all for a
fantastic.
great cause.
Indeed, it supports the Shriners here in Wayne County.
That's exactly right. Now,
All
they
right.
have 2 fish fries per year, correct?
They do. The one in the fall
Yes.
is the one that raises money for the Children's Shriners Hospital.
Right. Tell me more about what the Shriners do, if you don't mind.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't. All right, let's just talk about the Shriners Children's Hospitals. I think
Okay.
there's 22 around the country, and they will take a child and give that child the medical care they need, whether it's for a cleft palate or a clubbed foot or any sort of injury like that, or malformation like that. And it doesn't cost the family anything at all.
That's amazing.
It is amazing, and they pay out of their own pockets, and through programs like this, they're raising money to help pay for transportation. They actually have a road runner,
Wow.
which is one of the Shriners will actually pick up the child and a guardian or a parent and take them, literally take them to the hospital. They don't put them on a plane, they don't put them on a train, or even ask them to go hitchhiking.
They drive them to
They
the door.
drive them to the door and then stay with them.
That is
Or they'll
amazing,
come back if the child
amazing
stays in.
volunteers.
Isn't that great?
Yes,
it's
it is.
wonderful. The Shriners is a wonderful organization. So help support the Shriners with proceeds benefiting the Wayne Shrine Club. This particular one coming up on the 10th of April.
That's exactly right.
And I guess that's it. Have a wonderful Easter and do the right thing.
Absolutely. Do
Yes.
the right thing. Enjoy yourself. Be with your family and friends. Celebrate the season.
So we'll be back in a couple of weeks. Whatever that Monday is, we'll be back in a couple of weeks. And hope you have a wonderful Easter and a nice holiday period. Until then, for Wayne Goldsboro Television, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best, and this is what's happening in your community.